To apply for Prepared Tax Identification Number, or Ptin, the first thing you must do is create an online account. Just go to irs.gov/Ptin and select Renew or Sign Up Now from the left-hand side of the screen. Once you are on the login page, select Create an Online Ptin Account. Next, type in the information needed to create your account. The fields with a red asterisk are mandatory and include your first and last name. Use the same name as shown on your previous year's tax return. Include an email address and use one you can access all year. Remember, this email address will also be your user ID. You'll also need to include a secret question and a secret answer. You may notice question marks next to some fields. You can move your mouse over these to see helpful tips. Be sure to keep track of your user ID and secret answer. You may need these if you forget your password in the future. After completing the fields, click Next. Then review your information and click Submit. After you submit your information, a temporary password will be emailed to you. You can find it in the inbox of your email. You may need to check your spam or junk folder. Now return to the Ptin system login page. Enter your user ID, which is your email address, and then enter the temporary password that was emailed to you. To do this, simply highlight the password, right-click your mouse, or select Edit on your toolbar. Then select the Copy function and paste the temporary password in the password field on the login page. You should now see a redacted copy of the temporary password, and you can click the Sign In button. At this point, the system will ask you to create a new password. Be sure your password meets the requirements listed on the screen. Once your new password has been accepted, write it down and keep it in a safe place. You are now at the main menu of the Ptin system and ready to start the Ptin application process.
If you're a tax professional who needs to apply for a Prepared Tax Identification Number, or Ptin, this video illustrates a common application. After you create an online Ptin account, you're ready to apply for the actual Ptin. To get started, go to irs.gov/Ptin and select Renew or Sign Up Now from the left side of the screen. Log into the system by entering your user ID, which is generally your email address, and then your password. Once you're logged in, select Ptin Sign Up with SSN on the main menu. Review the list of required information and make sure you have everything you need before you continue. Notice that you must have your most recent individual tax return. You will need information from it to validate your identity. If you're applying for a Ptin during open season, which is from mid-October to January each year, then you must specify the year you're applying for a Ptin. Next, enter your personal information. Remember, a red asterisk means the information is mandatory, and some must be formatted in a certain way. For example, your Social Security number should be entered without dashes, and your date of birth should be entered as month, day, and year. You can roll your mouse over the question marks to reveal helpful tips. There is also a bar on the left side to help guide you through the process. Remember, make sure you enter your information exactly as shown on your last tax return. The information is used to validate your identity and can result in your application not being processed if items don't match. Continue through the application and be sure to answer all required questions. If you currently have professional credentials, such as being a CPA, attorney, or enrolled agent, enter this information. Be sure to only enter credentials which are current and unexpired. At the end of the application, you will have a chance to review your information for accuracy. If changes are necessary, go directly to the section by selecting the corresponding Edit button. Once you click Submit, the system checks for errors and verifies your identity. Any errors are shown on a summary and must be fixed in order to proceed. If there are no errors, you're prompted to submit payment. After that's complete, you receive a payment success confirmation, followed by a display of your new Ptin. Click Finish to view any next steps. Congratulations! You now have your Ptin.